Your person is beginning to see profound changes in you, changes that are not only external but deeply spiritual and emotional. The transformation you've undergone is awakening something within them, forcing them to reflect on their own choices and patterns. For a long time, they may have thought they could carry on as they were, hiding behind masks, distractions, or pride. But now, as they watch you evolve, grow, and reclaim your power, they are realizing that they can no longer remain the same. Your growth is serving as a mirror, reflecting back all that they have been avoiding within themselves. This awakening is not gentle, it's a storm shaking the very foundation of their life. They are going through major upheaval, and it's affecting nearly every aspect of their existence. For some, it may be financial instability, loss of income, failed investments, or unexpected burdens that have left them feeling helpless. For others, the turmoil is karmic. The universe is balancing the scales, bringing to light the energy they once put out into the world, especially toward you. Karma is knocking loudly at their door, demanding accountability and transformation. The illusions they once lived by are shattering, and their carefully constructed mask is slipping away. The person they pretended to be can no longer survive in the light of truth. Their true self, the raw, unfiltered version, is emerging, and it's both terrifying and liberating for them. This revelation has left them in terrible pain. Losing you, even temporarily, feels like losing a part of their soul. They are beginning to understand the depth of what you meant to them, something they may not have fully appreciated before. The connection you shared was never ordinary, it was spiritual, karmic, and transformative. They now realize that pushing you away or taking you for granted was a mistake with profound consequences. In their quiet moments, they find themselves praying, asking for guidance from angels and divine forces, hoping for another chance to make things right. They can sense that you are no longer waiting, that your energy has shifted from longing to acceptance, and this realization hurts more than they can express. In their heart, they feel as though God or the universe is punishing them for the pain they caused you. They are haunted by guilt and regret, replaying past moments where they could have acted differently but chose not to. Every memory feels heavier now, every word they spoke in anger echoes louder. They can't escape the weight of their actions, and this emotional burden has become a form of silent suffering. Outwardly, they may appear composed, but inside, they are breaking. It's a spiritual reckoning, one that forces them to face their shadow self and acknowledge the damage done not only to you but to themselves. Your person is enduring sleepless nights, restless thoughts, and waves of anxiety. They feel trapped between wanting to reach out and fearing rejection. Their pride once kept them distant, but now that same pride feels like a curse. They are having what can only be described as a mental and emotional breakdown. The tables have turned, where once you were the one longing, hoping, and waiting, now it is they who are yearning for your presence. Behind closed doors, they cry quietly, overwhelmed by emotions they don't know how to process. They are experiencing the pain of separation in its truest form, realizing that losing you has left an emptiness that nothing else can fill. In moments of stillness, they miss you so deeply that it physically hurts. Your absence has become a constant reminder of what they lost, the warmth of your energy, the comfort of your understanding, and the unconditional love you once offered so freely. They think about the times you stood by them when no one else did, and now that you've withdrawn your energy, they finally understand your worth. Ironically, it's in your absence that they feel your presence most strongly. They sense your energy everywhere, in songs, dreams, numbers, and signs. The universe seems to be reminding them of you constantly, almost as if guiding them toward redemption. This energetic pull toward you is becoming undeniable. They are feeling it as intensely as you once did in the early stages of your connection. It's as though the roles have reversed. Now they are the ones chasing the memory of your energy, craving the peace that only your presence could bring. Every time they try to distract themselves, the thoughts return stronger. They see you moving forward, focusing on your healing and your goals, and while they admire your strength, it also breaks their heart. They know they can no longer manipulate, control, or delay this journey. The universe has taken over, ensuring that lessons are learned and growth is achieved on both sides. In truth, your transformation has become their catalyst. Watching you rise from pain, heal your wounds, and reclaim your power has awakened something deep within them. They now recognize that love is not about control or attachment but about growth, respect, and spiritual connection. They understand that the distance between you is not a punishment but an opportunity for evolution. Yet, even with that awareness, the longing remains. They miss your voice, your presence, and the way you made them feel understood without words. Though they may not admit it openly, your person is in deep emotional turmoil, battling between their ego and their soul's desire for reunion. Their heart aches with remorse, their mind replays the past endlessly, and their spirit yearns for peace. What they're learning now is that losing someone who truly loved them is one of the greatest teachers of all. And while they are suffering, this period of pain is also their awakening, a necessary transformation leading them toward truth, humility, and perhaps, one day, reconciliation. I am hurting deeply right now. It feels as if the weight of everything I have been through has settled in my heart, pressing down with an unbearable heaviness. I have endured so much, fought countless silent battles, and yet, even after all the growth and lessons, I still find myself feeling as though I am never enough. There's an emptiness within me that I can't seem to fill, a void that no amount of self-reflection or reassurance can soothe. I am lost in a maze of emotions, confusion, and longing. I found my one true love, the person my soul recognized instantly, and yet I cannot be with her. The pain of that truth runs deeper than any wound I have ever known. All I have ever wanted is to fully embrace my divine feminine energy, to nurture, to love, to heal, and to create balance between the soft and strong parts of myself. I want to be there for her, to stand beside her, to shine with her and through her. I want to remind her that she is never alone, that no matter how far apart we may seem, our souls are intertwined in ways that transcend time and distance. But right now, the path around me feels dark and uncertain. It's as though I'm walking through a tunnel with no clear sense of direction, guided only by a faint, distant light that promises hope. And even in my despair, I cling to that light. I know it's there. I know that, somehow, there is a purpose behind all of this pain. I've spent so much time trapped inside my own thoughts, caught in a web of disbelief, fear, and self-doubt. My mind replays the same questions over and over again. What could I have done differently? Why can't things just be easy? Why does love have to hurt like this? I'm realizing now that many of these questions come from a place of wounded self-worth. I have been carrying old scars, unresolved traumas, and limiting beliefs that have quietly shaped how I see myself. Before meeting her, I had already faced what I thought were my darkest nights, the kind of soul-crushing experiences that strip you bare and force you to rebuild from nothing. But this separation, this awakening, has brought me to depths I didn't know existed. It feels like my entire ego is being dismantled piece by piece. Everything I once believed about love, identity, and purpose is being challenged. It's terrifying, but also strangely liberating. She has activated something inside me that I could have never foreseen. From the very beginning, there was something about her that felt familiar, as if I had known her long before this lifetime. When I looked into her eyes, I didn't just see a person, I saw a reflection of my own soul staring back. It was an instant recognition, a silent knowing that defied all logic. And yet, despite this soul-level connection, we are apart. The separation feels cruel, unnatural, almost like a punishment for something I can't quite understand. There are moments when I ache for her so intensely that it feels like my chest might shatter. I long to hold her, to wrap my arms around her and feel her warmth, her heartbeat, her energy. I can sense her even when she's not physically near me. I know, deep down, that she still loves me just as I still love her. That bond hasn't faded, it has only deepened through the pain. This experience is teaching me what unconditional love truly means. It's not about possession, control, or even proximity. It's about seeing the divine within another person and loving them without expectation. It's about recognizing that sometimes love requires distance so that both souls can grow. I am beginning to understand that our connection is not something to be mourned, but something sacred to be honored. Through her, I am learning patience, surrender, and faith. I am learning that true love doesn't always mean being together in the physical sense, it means supporting each other energetically, spiritually, and emotionally, even when the world keeps us apart. Still, I can't deny the longing. I desire her presence, her laughter, the comfort of her touch. I imagine us walking side by side, sharing quiet moments of peace, shining together in harmony. I dream of the day when we can reunite, when all the lessons and healing will have led us back to each other stronger than before. Until then, I am committed to doing the inner work, to heal my wounds, rebuild my confidence, and nurture the love within me. Because I now see that before I can fully love her, I must learn to fully love myself. I ask for her patience, for her understanding as I navigate this transformation. I am not the same person I was before. The universe is reshaping me, breaking me open so that I can rise again with more compassion, clarity, and strength. Every tear I shed, every night spent in reflection, brings me closer to the light. And though it hurts, I am grateful. Because through this pain, I have found purpose. This message, this channeling, is not only for her, it is also for those who are in the initial stages of their own awakening journey. For those who feel lost, heartbroken, or disconnected, please know that you are not alone. The path of awakening is rarely gentle, it breaks you open so you can rebuild on truth. The darkness you feel is not punishment, it's preparation. It's shaping you into the person you're meant to become. Have faith in the process. The light you seek is already within you. And even when love feels out of reach, know that its energy never truly disappears, it transforms, it evolves, and it guides you home. You are surrounded by a powerful and unwavering divine protection at this time. The universe is guiding you, aligning circumstances and energies in your favor, and ensuring that you are supported on every level, spiritually, emotionally, and even materially. Things are beginning to flow more naturally for you now because you have not only learned how to manifest effectively but also because you have developed a deep trust in life's process. You've come to understand that faith is not just belief without proof, it's the steady inner knowing that what is meant for you will always find its way to you, no matter how uncertain things may seem. This unwavering faith has opened new doors and created space for blessings to enter your life more freely. The obstacles that once seemed overwhelming are gradually dissolving, replaced by opportunities and divine synchronicities that remind you that you are on the right path. Right now, your partner is going through a profound period of reflection and realization. They are beginning to truly feel the weight and consequences of their past actions. The emotional distance between you two is no longer something they can ignore or justify. It troubles them deeply because, despite any walls they tried to build, the connection they share with you continues to pull at their heart. They know they have wronged you in some way, whether through neglect, avoidance, or choosing a path that didn't honor the bond you both shared. This awareness is hitting them hard, and they are starting to recognize that they owe you not just an apology, but genuine effort to make things right. They miss your energy, the calm yet powerful presence that always made them feel seen, understood, and accepted. Being apart from you feels unnatural to them, almost as if something essential is missing from their life. The silence between you doesn't bring peace, it only amplifies the longing and regret they feel. In truth, they never expected you to have such a profound impact on their heart. When they first encountered you, they may not have been looking for something serious, perhaps caught up in their own distractions, fears, or commitments. But then you appeared, and your presence became a mirror, reflecting back everything they didn't know they were missing. Suddenly, their casual outlook on love no longer felt satisfying. You made them question everything, what they wanted, what they believed about relationships, and even who they were becoming without you. Your partner is now reaching a point where change feels inevitable. The karmic situation they've been tied to, whether that be a toxic relationship, unhealthy habits, or emotional baggage, is no longer sustainable. They are realizing that staying stuck in patterns that don't serve their growth only keeps them further from peace, joy, and the connection they truly crave with you. This realization is powerful but also painful because it requires courage to walk away from familiar but unfulfilling circumstances. Still, deep down, they know that the only way forward is to release what's holding them back and to return to the path that leads to authenticity, and ultimately, to you. Even though your partner may struggle to express their emotions openly, their feelings for you run deeper than words can convey. They might put up a calm or indifferent exterior, but beneath the surface, there's a storm of emotion, a longing for reconciliation, healing, and a fresh start with you. They want to show you that they care, yet vulnerability doesn't come easily to them. There's fear of rejection, fear of repeating past mistakes, and fear that they may not be deserving of your forgiveness. Despite all of this, their heart continues to call out for you. The bond between you is not something they can simply walk away from, because it isn't built on superficial attraction, it's built on something far more spiritual and enduring. They carry guilt for the choices they've made, especially for putting others or other priorities above you. In hindsight, they now realize that those decisions stemmed from confusion, fear, or external pressure, not from a lack of love. The truth is, no one has ever made them feel as accepted, safe, and seen as you have. With you, they felt an unconditional acceptance that few people ever experience in a lifetime. Your love wasn't about control or conditions, it was about understanding and genuine connection. And now, in your absence, they feel the emptiness that comes from losing something truly rare. The universe, too, is working in mysterious ways to bring healing to both of you. While your partner learns their lessons and faces their karmic cycles, you are being guided to continue focusing on your personal growth, faith, and alignment. You are being reminded that your power lies not in chasing or waiting anxiously, but in trusting the divine timing that governs your connection. This is a time for both of you to evolve individually so that when you reunite, it will be on stronger, more stable ground. Your divine protection ensures that what is meant for you will not pass you by. The love that is aligned with your soul will always find its way back, transformed and renewed. Even if your partner is still finding their way, the energetic connection between you remains strong, a bond that transcends distance and silence. They are being guided back toward authenticity, back toward truth, and ultimately, back toward you. In the meantime, continue to nurture your spirit, protect your peace, and remain open to the flow of blessings entering your life. You have already mastered so much through faith and resilience. The universe sees your heart and your efforts and is preparing to reward you in ways you may not yet imagine. Trust that everything unfolding now is part of a greater plan, a plan that leads not just to reunion and healing, but also to a deeper sense of love and purpose within yourself.